What up, people? Nothing like a little suicidal tendency. Some of you weren't even born, excuse me, when that band was around. I don't know if they're still around. I know that song is called Waking the Dead because that's what we did. This muggy has been woken from the dead, risen from the ashes of rust, corrosion, filth. That you see the pictures, some of the shots at the beginning of this video of just how dirty this thing really was. And you guys seen from the last time when I did the unboxing of it, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it. It was worse than I thought it was, than it would be. I mean, I'll go under the hood in a second and show you what all went into restoring this thing. I'm waiting on a couple things, but like I was saying, this song's called Waking the Dead, Suicidal Tendencies. Fun fact, Rocky George, badass guitar player. This is the band that John Cicciolio, the bass player the new bass player, who's been bass player a while now, but the bass player of Metallica, John Cicciolio, I think that's how you say his name, Cicciolio. This is the band he came from, Suicidal Tendencies. But anyway, I think one of the guys from Anthrax, the singer of Anthrax, I think he was the singer of Suicidal originally. But anyway, I love me some Suicidal. Most people are probably familiar with that song, Institution. That one song goes dan and dan. That's probably one of the most famous songs. But anyway, what's up, people? A lot of stuff's been going on, obviously. The only problem with making a video only once a week is by the time a week's gone by, a lot of stuff has been happening. Obviously, this thing is fully restored. This thing is almost there. We did a heavy duty external cleaning as far as getting a lot of the dirt off, the main dirt that was on it, but it's still not there. I still need to go over a lot of it. This, obviously, the MBX7, in this video you will see the first fire of the Roma, bone stock Point Roma, brand new Point Roma .25, and there should be the first ripping of it. So as I always do with my engines, we do as far as breaking them in, showing you the first fire, because you don't need to see all that other boring break-in stuff. Plenty of, again, plenty of way better people to show you break-in than me. The one that I usually use is the old Adam Drake way that he used to before he started motor bathing. So obviously that's what's the way that I break in this, and then we're doing the first fire. Hold that thought. Muggy's got to take a whizzer. Alright people, sorry about that. Nature was calling. So where are we at? So anyway, enough of my educating you on music. I just love my music. But anyway, this thing took a lot of elbow grease. So I am going to go under the hood of this. We have a brand new whip that might or might not be included in this video. I probably will put in this video, it depends. Because I haven't received the new whip that's coming. Brand new whip, yes. What the F, Muggy? Another whip. But anyway, yes, we have a brand new whip that will be unboxed somewhere in this video, not sure where. I also, obviously, if you see, there's a bunch of pipes I wanted to go over. I have a lot of people that hit me up on, you know, what pipe should I use, you know, this, what pipe's good for this, blah, 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 blah. So I have a lot of pipes that I've used, and I have some that I just received. There's a couple in here that are brand new that I haven't tried out yet. But anyway, let's check out underneath the Muggy. Are you guys ready? This thing, man, this thing was a lot of work. The two things that I'm waiting on is I'm waiting on a, oh, by the way, we're going to rip this badass coming up. I think I'll put it on this video too. I haven't ran the RC modded nasty P3.28, and it's in the newly revised Mugen MBX5 Pro Spec. This thing's got a lot of MBX7 parts on it. I was thinking of this one, but I don't know. I don't like to run that one too much because that's the modified TNS. Probably one of the, from what I found out from the guy I got it from, this is one of the last batch of engines that Neil modded before he stopped doing modding at TNS. So as far as his last little bit of work that he did on engines, this engine, it makes it all much, you know, I didn't know, this is the only engine I have from him, but from what I've seen and heard, he did pretty good work. And I ran this against the RCR. It's close, but it's still not like the RCR. The RCR modded 28.8 Rex Legend. Remember, I have 4 of these. The modded RCR 28.8 Rex Legend is the baddest 28.8 I own. This one is close, and the RB mods is not bad either. But this one is the newer of the ones that I have modded as far as has the least amount of fuel. This has like under 5 gallons gone through it. So anyway, I was thinking of running it in this Cobra. It will probably be pretty crazy, just as well as this. Anytime you put, will be crazy too. Anytime you put a badass modded engines like this, even if they were stock, but even more so modded in an 8 scale nitro buggy, it is just crazy. You've seen what the frickin' the last engine that I ran, which was the P5 Novarossi. I ran that in the tech, I mean not the tech, the KO show, and it was crazy. So anyway, let me wet my whistle here. I don't know, you guys don't know about this. This stuff's pretty good. Since I'm diabetic and can't have a lot of sugar, even though I still do, I'm not supposed to, but anyway, Dr. Pepper Cherry Zero Sugar. Not bad. And almost forgot about this one. The SH will be breaking in the brand new Reds 521. This is bone stock, okay? I got to finish breaking in this one. And I got to finish breaking in the Roma, so that will complete, I think it's 8 or 10 engines that I'm sending off to RCR to get modified. So we will be doing, in the next couple months here, we'll be doing an unboxing of 8 to 10 modified, RCR modified, badass engines. I've got a bunch of them. You guys have seen them. So anyway, we are running, shout out to my boy, Gearhead Addict. He's the one that hooked me up with this pipe. He hooked me up with a couple of pipes, but this one is the Novarossi 2084. Now this pipe, I will tell you, is very similar to a Dynamite 053, those of you guys that ran it. The 427, I've totally rebuilt this thing, tore it apart, had a lot of rust and corrosion in it, cleaned it out. I'm going to see if I can seal this thing up. Oh, quick mention, this will probably be another hour video, so grab a seat. If you got to do some wrenching, this is a good, perfect wrenching video. You don't have to worry about no commercials yet. I'm only at 800 and, what is it, 90, or I don't know what it is. I'm still under 900, so I've got a ways to go before I hit 1,000. But first, before I forget, also shout out to all the thumbs down on the last video. Keep it up. I can guarantee you there's at least 10 to 15 thumbs down I always get. Those are my most loyal viewers that I can count on. Okay, and yeah, I got like, what, I think 800, almost close to 800 views on that video. Still don't understand. For somebody that a lot of people really don't like, because I'm very opinionated, I'm very brash, and I'm very brutally honest. That's the biggest thing. I'm brutally honest, so a lot of people don't like that. That's why I get all the haters. But anyway, this isn't about all that. But yeah, shout out to those people that contribute to viewing, watching, thumbs up, thumbs down. You're still part of my channel. Keep up the good work. I always, you know, like I said, can count on the people that don't like me and give me thumbs down. Those are the most loyal viewers that I have. So anyway, you could obviously see this thing is mint. I still haven't received the tower yet, the new one. That should be coming any day. I have the side guards coming. And I have one of my nitro brothers, and when I get the part, or I might as well tell you now. Well, no, we'll wait till we get the part. But one of my nitro brothers that I don't really talk to that often hooked me up with the cover for the radio tray. So we're going to see. I haven't tried them yet. See if these JR servos still work. They're supposed to be really good servos, as long as they seem to be in good shape. We had to replace the carburetor. This is an XTM 24.7 carburetor that's on here that I had, that's pretty much mint, and it fit perfectly because the original carburetor on here was gunked up, and when I ungunked it and got it unstuck, it still had a real notchy, it didn't slide smooth, so I just decided to replace it. But yeah, I rebuilt this engine. We're gonna see what these 427s are all about, and it's in mint condition. Other than just being really, really corroded and just neglected, it's good to go. We're running, I don't know how this is going to work, but we're running a 13. I might end up trying to drop this down, because if I run my sealed back engines in here, like either a 288 Rex Legend or a LRP 32, or I might even put the .25 Roma in here once it gets modded. But I'm going to see, if anybody knows, you guys would be able to know, go ahead and comment below. Can I seal this engine up? Can I put a sealed backplate on this engine? I'm going to have to change these mounts because they're too high. I have ones similar to this, hoping the bottom part holes that mount to the chassis line up. That way it drops the engine down lower, and I can run, you know, other engines on this thing. Because as it is now, this flywheel is too far away to bump it. So I also had to order the wand, because it didn't come with it, to start this thing up. I really hate the fact that this thing has a rotor-start engine, or even if it had a pull start. But hey, you know, that's what it came with. I'm trying to keep this thing original, even though we will put other engines in it. But it's clean, man. Look how clean this thing is. You guys seen it before. I mean, I've got well, because I siliconed it. It's glistening still. These gearboxes are a trip. They're a pain in the ass, definitely, to clean, because it's like a Rubik's Cube size. 4 walls, you got to take it apart, you know, to get the diff out. But we've got 60 in the front, 60 in the rear, I think 120 in the middle. I just got to do a few minor things to this. I want to wait for the rails to get here. I got to run the fuel line, set the endpoints, get it all set up, drop in there. I got a new receiver for this. I'm just going to use Fly Sky. I have an extra Fly Sky FS GT3B, which will be fine, that I can put in here. These take the long packs. I'm going to run a Reedy 1600 millimeter Life in there. That should be here any day. So yeah, it's just got a few things that I need. But this thing, man, it was so corroded. These drive shafts were horrific. I had to take a wire reel to everything. Every single nut, every single little bolt had corrosion and rust on it. It took me a lot of hours to get this thing where it is. To me, it's probably the cleanest, if not one of the cleanest muggies that you'll ever see. I have other plans to this. We're going to probably see if I can throw some Badlands on it, but these hubs are a little bit bigger than normal. I think they're like 19 millimeter or something, or 18. They're not 17, because the racing rims I've already tried, they won't fit on this, but I can just change these out. So anyway, yeah, that's her, man. She is looking clean. She is tight, right, ready to rip. Just need to put on those few things that are coming, like I said, and should be good to go. Alright, so hold on one second. Let me get her out of the way, and then we'll do a run through real quick on the SH. Where we're at on that. So this vehicle is a trip, because it's pretty, the engineering on this thing's pretty crazy. If you guys look at the front, this is the SH, I believe, what is it called? Hold on a minute. SH, I forgot the name of it. It's called the Z car. It's the SH Z10. That's what this thing's called. Alright, so I'm running out of room with vehicles. My peeps are cool because I'm able to keep some of this stuff here, because I'm back and forth a lot, helping out the family, you know, and then we had another, you know, family member that got COVID, and is doing better, but it's kind of scary times, you know, all this stuff going on, man. I'm telling you, I don't want to get into all that, but anyway, let's stick to the regular schedule program: 8th scale nitro RC and 5th scale gas. So I will tell you, we have a 5th scale gas on its way here right now, brand new, in the box, 5th scale gasser that I don't want to get too much into it, but it took me a while to make the decision, and I'm glad I waited. I was patient, and I think I got the hookup. So anyway, this is the SH. This thing is crazy. First of all, I don't know if you guys can see in there. This thing has there is no hinge pins on the bottom. There's no rear hinge pins. See how that's just wide open, like almost like a real trailing arm or suspension. This one I'm going to tear down completely. I just did a real thorough external cleaning without taking anything apart, just to get a lot of the dirt, because it just had a lot of dirt on it. But we will be pulling this thing down and going through every nut and bolt like I do on all my stuff. The only thing that I know I'm going to replace right off the bat is the top shock caps. These are pretty beat up. Carbon fiber, I don't know how that's going to work out. Usually doesn't do too well in bashing, but since I'm not launching my stuff 50 feet in the air, I think I'll be cool. But the front end is a pillow ball, and on the top it's got like a C-hub, so it's like a pillow ball C-hub combo. Weird. Trippy. I don't know of any other whips that have that. You guys might know. But anyway, we are gonna break the 521 reds in here. This thing has not been fired yet, so we're gonna break that in. I gotta set it all up. Check this out. Look at this. Is where your fuel line runs. They have a little deal right here. It's got the full, like, this thing has all the upgrades that's available for this vehicle. It's got all titanium turnbuckles. It's got the aluminum one-piece engine motor mount. Like I said, that's kind of tripped the way that goes. If you guys, let me take the engine out for 1 second. If you guys can see that, look at the rear. It's got a rear caliper disc brake. There's actually an actual caliper. Pretty crazy. Look where it's at. And I believe that's for, I guess, so they could keep the engine. The engine is, I guess, just the way that it's set up, so you don't have to worry about the disc hitting any part of the engine here. The center diff, I tripped out on it. The center diff on this thing, you guys can see that, it's aluminum. It's a aluminum center diff. I don't know how the front and the rears are because I haven't opened them up yet. We're going to do that because we got to change all the fluids. This thing's basically set up for racing. I was thinking about hitting the track maybe coming up in a few days because I have a friend of mine that we're supposed to meet up. He might even be on this video. Don't quote me. Don't, I'm not sure. We're supposed to meet up, and he might even be on this video before I upload it. Shout out to this guy, really cool guy. I met him. He's one of my subscribers. His name's Miguel. I think Miguel Gonzalez. He's more into the on-road stuff, but he's a newbie into the nitro off-road. He's never seen any modded engines or never had a modded engine experience. So hopefully we meet up. He'll be actually getting a chance to see one of my modded engines. More than likely it's going to be this. I don't know. We still might run the TNS, but most likely you guys will see this coming up. So anyway, I don't want to make this video too much longer. We got to get into the pipes, but I just wanted to go over this. So we have, again, this thing has not been fired up and it's not been torn completely down. It still has a little bit of grime here and there, but yeah, this thing is, it's got all the goodies, man. Look at the front brake has its own little caliper deal. This isn't where it just, I mean, whoever designed these things didn't hold back on them. I'm just was surprised that they weren't really popular. For whatever reason. I mean, it looks good, but it could handle on a track like garbage. Maybe that's why. But a lot of that doesn't matter when you're bashing. As long as it somewhat steers and it can handle some modified engines in it and it doesn't fall apart and the suspension is decent in bashing, you're good to go. Okay, so anyway, that's on the S8. So we already know what's going on with the other vehicles. I've already got 5 tanks through this thing. Now it's time to put it on the ground. The next time you guys will be seeing this, will be on tank either 8 or 9. One of those, 8, 9, or 10, one of those 3, because that's how many tanks I'm usually going to run through this before we get ready to send it. So, alright, hold on 1 second, and we will briefly go over some pipes real quick. I don't want to spend a bunch of time on it. And I'm kind of excited. I am excited about the new whip that I got coming. So these are just a few of the pipes I have. Obviously, one of my favorite pipes, and I'll show you. Let me move this engine out of the way. Hold on a minute. I'm all over the place, people. One of the pipes that I really like, because it is just a nasty pipe, is this one here. This is the Pico 2046. Most of you guys seen this on my old, you can go back and look at my videos when I ran this in the KO show MP9 TKI4 buggy with, I don't know if it had, I think it just had a standard Pico conical header on it, and I was running it with the R5R modded Reds. And it was just a screaming nasty pipe, bottom, mid, and top. Usually pipes that are similar to this shape, if you look at this pipe, let me see if I don't know if I have one, probably on one of my whips, but if you look at that pipe is very similar to a Triton 21. Look at the pipes. Okay, look at that Pico 2046 real quick. Okay, look at this pipe. Triton 2148. Very, very similar. Very, very similar. So anyway, these pipes are very similar, and the power is a little bit different. But this one I'm running for the first time. I don't think I've ever ran it, obviously in the Mugen. This is the Mugen MBX5 Prospect, and I'm running it with a 41032 combo. So this is a lot of pipes are your own. You got to experiment. You got to run them. Try different headers on them. You can only, explain so much. You got to do the hands-on work for yourself. But anyway, that's the first combo right there. I love that pipe. Another one of my favorite pipes is the Works. These are still available, I believe. This is the Works 2058. That's a great pipe right there. Here is another Pico pipe. This is the Pico 2120. This is more of a, well, this has a lot of bottom and mid too, but it has a little bit of top. That's a good pipe. I need to go over some of these pipes. This one is obviously the infamous, world famous, talk about good luck on finding these. Talk about Holy Grail. I've got 4 of these. I think 4 of them now. 3 or 4. I think I got 4 of these now. The 51021. If you can find, I think I have one that actually says 9886 Super Strong. That's even more rare. But any of these 9886 Super Strongs, they are so hard to find. There's people that they're asking $150 for this damn pipe. But obviously this pipe is best on big modified engines. I would say a .25 and up, modified, this pipe, 41032 header. Hard to beat that one. Although, like I've said before, the Triton 2148 pipe is just as good, or even in some aspects better. And the reason I say that is because this only works really well on modified engines. On stock engines, nah. The Triton 2148 will increase the performance. That's why if you want a pipe that's still ready, available, that you can get right now, hit up, Lance Heidman, RC Renew. The Triton 2148 pipe is a badass bottom all the way through the top pipe with the header for any engine, stock or modded. You can't say that about a lot of pipes. Okay, matter of fact, I don't think any pipes you can say that, because all of these pipes work different on different engines. Okay, this one here is another one that's a this is the Pico 2099. Okay, that one I ran. It's okay, but it's mostly a top end pipe. Look at this. Is another way to tell most of the time when a pipe's longer. The pipe itself is longer. Usually it's a mid to top pipe. When the pipe is shorter, obviously, it's got more bottom and mid. With the headers, these headers are obviously designed for more bottom and mid. The longer ones, these longer conicals like this, or I don't even think that's really a long one, but the longer elbows like that, mid and top. The shorter ones, like, it's about the same size. I don't know if I have one. Kind of like this. Well, that's about the same size. Yeah, it's a little bit shorter. Speaking of this is a pipe that's very affordable. Power Racing, look it up. You can still get them. 086. This is about as close as you're going to get to a Dynamite 086. This is basically a clone of that. I forgot about this pipe. This is a badass pipe. If you want bottom and mid torque punch, this is a great pipe. What other pipes? Obviously, here's another one of my other. Is this a 9986 or is this a 51021? I think this is the one that's a 9886 Super Strong 41032 header. This is a great pipe. Again, more mid and top. Reds 2104, Mr. King. Okay. This pipe I haven't ran yet, but you guys have probably seen plenty of people run this 2143. I'm very, very, very curious to see how this pipe's going to go. Then I have this pipe. You guys have seen this one. This is the Pico 3032 muffler with the P3R21 Evo. 7950, I guess, is that what it's called? Let me see, hold on a minute. See if I can get this out of here. This pipe is the, this pipe is the 3032. This is the Pico 3032. Now again, look at this 3032 and look at the Pico 2046. Very similar. So again, this is probably, I haven't ran it yet, this is going to be a nasty bottom and mid pipe. So anyway, and last but not least, I've got a few other pipes, but they're on my whips. Obviously, the two that I still don't have, that I'm missing from the collection, which are holy grails, again, are the Dynamite 086 and the Dynamite 086 and the ERC, not side bleed, the end bleed. Okay, this is an FX pipe. I just picked this up. These things are about 80 bucks. I ended up getting this pipe for like, I think 30 bucks. Man, I hate touching these pipes. I'm gonna have to shine them up after I'm done. This is the 2100, okay, FX. This is the same pipe that Ty Testament is running right now in his, I think his buggy, or chuggy, one of them. But that's the pipe that he's running. Go look it up. So anyway, alright people, that's about 35, what are we at, 30 minutes or whatever. I might have to edit this. 30 minutes, that's enough. We'll probably get another 30 minutes on the rest of this, including the unboxing and a little bit of rip footage. Alright people, that's all I got. I'm gonna, after I touch all these things, I gotta shine some of these up anyway, since I got them out. But yeah, stay tuned. In this video somewhere, hopefully there will be an unboxing. There might not be, because I don't know if it's gonna be here in time, but there might be. If it is, it will be an added bonus. There will be an unboxing of a brand new fifth scale and another addition to the Muggy family. Yes, another effing whip. People are like, dang, how many you got? I don't know, like a dozen now. Anyway, that's all I got, people. Hope everybody has a great week. Everybody, you know, no matter what you do, it's your channel. As long as you have fun doing it. Don't do it to appease people. Don't do it to try to gain, you know, Mr. Popularity. This is not a pissing contest, although sometimes it seems like it. Do it because you have a passion for the hobby, not because you want people to accept you, not because you want to be part of something. Well, who doesn't? But not for those reasons. Not because you want to be validated. Okay? Do it because you have a passion and just a love for the hobby. For me, 8 scale nitro, 1/5 gas only. There will never be any word anywhere ever on this channel. I don't know how many times I gotta tell people that. Never. Not even a drone. And I've thought about stuff like that. Nope. Alright people, just keeping it real, 100%. Catch you guys in a few. Okay.
Don't worry, man. We're COVID-free, man.
Check. 1, 2, 3. Check. Yeah, we're all COVID. We're all COVID-free. Okay. We're all vaccinated. We're all good. All right, people. What's up? Muggy Maniac is at the undisclosed location. It looks like it's gonna rain, huh? Okay. We got my homie here.
What's up?
Miguel. Okay. AKA Miguel. Newbie, Nitro, getting busy. I'm just playing. And Manuel, right? Manuel. Okay. How did we meet? I forgot.
YouTube, brother.
YouTube. Okay, so you guys are you guys subscribers? Because I got to beg, man. You need to. I'll pay you. I'm just kidding. I don't give a shit. People just scrub. I will never ask anybody. Like people have said in the past, anybody that begs for subscriptions, begs for thumbs up, that shit is gay. Okay. So anyway, we're here. We're on tank number 8, so we're gonna start giving it a little bit of full throttle. I was gonna wait till 9 or 10 to fire up this video, but since the rest of the crew showed up, we have, what do we have here? We have a brand new 521 Reds, okay, just like the one I got that I haven't broken in yet. This one isn't broken in, but it is mounted in a, has this kit been run yet?
Never.
Dude, this is a brand new, spanking new. This is the one that is next on the muggy hit list. Yeah, there ain't any, this thing's, look at that, this thing's virgin. Techno NB 48 2.0, right?
Sir?
Yep, this is the one. Got a little soft there. We need to thicken those oils up. Did you just use what came with it?
What came with it, yeah.
Yeah, I'd run 30 in the front and 40 in the back.
All right.
You know, at least.
I'm gonna rebuild them again.
Yeah,
Anyway, so.
run 30 in the front, 40 in the back. That'll be a lot better.
All right.
You've got the 170s on there. Have you ran those yet?
They're really good, man.
You like them?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
nice and quick, nice and torquey.
For sure. The speed. It's
How much are they running a piece?
170.
Woo! That's $350 and change where I went to school. I don't have to take off my shoes. I rode the short bus. So anyway,
With taxes.
damn, that's as much as some people pay for their engines. Okay, why are we doing that? Oh, your mesh. Yeah, we got to change that meshing. No bueno. Yeah, see that? You know what? Yeah.
What would that problem be?
And here, see your clutch? Here, we'll educate you real quick, because that's what it's all about, people. It's about helping out the newbie. Okay? Yeah. See the way that gear isn't? It's not lined up right.
Okay.
Yeah. You're gonna have to maybe move it back somehow. I don't know. You got the motor mounts on there.
Yeah. It's awesome.
I was gonna put those on mine, but I was like, for 60 bucks, I don't think so. But yeah, don't worry, we can fix that. Yeah, but that when you check your gear mesh, you hold your clutch bell. See, you got a good rocking there, but something else is. Yeah, that doesn't sound good. I don't think. It might be because it's not, can you see where it's not lined up? It's kind of...
It's too back, it's too forward.
It's too forward. So, we'll have to fix that. That thing binds a lot.
Those mounts too, they're just...
Okay, anyway, we'll get to that when we need to. And we also, what else we have over here? What Manuel's got? The Inferno MP9 RTR. What pipe is that on there? Team Kyosho? Is that a Kyosho pipe?
Yeah.
Oh, you got to get rid of that. See that right there? That's work for now, but these? No bueno. You don't like that. There's Robin Power. Or you loosen those up, these, and you push the pipes so they touch. Yeah. You'll gain a little bit of power that way. Right. But this is the Kyosho Pulsar. Brand new. This hasn't been fired either, huh?
Nope.
So we got 2 virgin whips here. All right, people. So anyway, let's fire this thing up. Let me get on this next couple tanks. So hold on 1 second. Still running really rich. Come on, student driver, this isn't the parking lot to be in. Lean it out a little bit. Sorry about that, people. A little technical difficulties here. The .25 stock's not really impressing me. See if we can get her dialed in a little bit. Alright, people, we're about done here. The tune on it's okay. I'm not really sweating the tune right now. She's nice and broken in. Yeah, I'm not really impressed with the .25 Roma. Stock anyway. I got .21s that'll spank this thing. It's alright, I mean. She is definitely, look at all that fuel. That's when you know you're running rich, look at all that. .25 Roma. Now modded, it'll probably be badass. But stock, I got .21s that'll spank this thing all day long. Alright, people. Woo! Look how oily that bitch is. Dirty. She a dirty little hoe. Dirty little bitch. Oily, dirty, greasy, nasty, Italian greasy machine. What was that, Rocky? You're nothing but a bum rock. Hey, Mick, you know, you can't talk to me like that. You better catch the chicken, Rock, because if you can't catch the chicken, you're nothing. You gotta catch the chicken. Then, and only then, you'll be a lean, mean, greasy Italian machine. Hey, yo, Mick, why you gotta talk like that, Mick? I thought, you know, me and you were like, you know. I'm not talking to myself over here. You guys are like, alright, so what's the prognosis on the RTR?
It's a piece of shit.
It's a bucket or what?
Shit.
It's a hoopty?
RTR, shit.
It's a hoopty.
It's a dud.
It's a dud. I mean, it's got spark. There's fuel. Now, did you check take the air filter off and check to make sure that, I mean, I opened up a little bit to see if the gap, see if it has a good gap in it. Because if it's still too small,
open it up more?
Maybe just a little bit. You want to have it, it's .05 basically. The way you can do it is like a paper clip. You know the diameter of a paper clip?
Yeah.
Take a paper clip and put it in there, and then that's, I mean, you can do it that way, that works. I mean, there's a lot of different, not a lot of different ways, but there's a few different methods that people use, so.
But that paper clip is
yeah, it's pretty accurate. I mean, and a lot, like I said, what I do when I like you see me right now, what I'll do is I'll put the brake on, so to make sure that the carburetor is completely closed, and then I'll slowly start to go counterclockwise, which makes the hole smaller until it almost cuts off. Because what will happen is when you run it and you hit the brake, if the hole's too small, when you hit the brake, it's just going to shut off because it's not going to have any fuel. But then if you have it too much, when you go to fire it up, and then it goes, you know, halfway back to your pad already. Goes all crazy and shit. So anyway, we'll figure it out. So there you go, people. That is the final. I might run it a little bit more, but that's about as enough as you guys need to see of the brand new .25 Roma. Has officially 9 tanks through it, 9 or 10. I think if I run another half or more, I'll get about 10 tanks. This thing, as you can see, is greasy, oily, nasty bitch. And that's basically because I run it really rich. So just keep in mind, you're not going to get a full dialed in tune until you start really leaning it out. And I'm not leaning this thing out because I'm just breaking it in, and it's getting taken. I'm tearing this thing apart when I pull it out of here, cleaning it all out, taking it, you know, the clutch and the pipe and everything off, and it's getting boxed up and sent in the batch of engines that I'm sending to Lance. So anyway, that's all the Muggy's got. So stay tuned. I think if I can fit it. If I can't, it might not be on the next video, but I'll see if I can fit it. This will probably be an hour video. You're going to see at the end of this video, hopefully, cross my fingers, that you'll see the unboxing of my brand new pit scale. that should be here anytime. Who knows, it might be here today. But anyway, so that's what's coming up next on this video. Again, shout out to my brother Miguel, my brother Manuel. Hey, these guys hooked me up. These guys brought me In-N-Out Burger. Come on, man, that's how you roll. That's how we do it. California, what they say, that's how we do it, California West Coast style. That's how we roll. You know, some people say, you know, Californians, man, this is the RC Mecca, people. I don't know what you're talking about. You know, we got awesome tracks like, have you been to the one in Santa Ana yet?
No.
The Yard? It's in Santa Ana.
The Yard?
Yeah, it's called The Yard. Look it up. Adam Drake goes there sometimes. It's supposed to be a cool track. I'd like to go there. So maybe me and you might get out to the track. All of us get out to the track soon. We got to get out to Revelations. We'll tear it up. Yeah, we're going to have to go out there, man. We're going to get out on the track and we'll just, I'll tell you one thing, man. Both you guys are going on the wall. That's just how I roll.
All right.
Rubin's racing, so I might have to take you guys out. So no hard feelings, though. He's like, okay, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We'll see whose car's what. When it comes screaming past you with that 521 and that Kyosho RTR .25. Woo! Look at that baby one more time. That's a .25. Don't worry, we'll get this thing figured out and get it started. I just don't want to waste anybody else's time. There's the cup. The In-N-Out. Look at that, people. Does it got still the scripture on bottom? Yep, John 3:16. God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. All right, people, there it is. Ripper, okay. My final thoughts on .25 Roma, it's not all that. People that I've heard say that this is as bad or as much torque as a 28 Rex Legend, they're talking out their ass. There's no way. I got 4 of those Rex Legends, and I just ran this thing stock. It's not, you know, whatever. Like I said, I got 21s that will smash this thing. Anyway, we'll see what happens when we get it modded. Hopefully it'll be a lot better asser than it is. So, all right, people. I don't know if you're going to get any other running footage than that because this video is already too long. Like I said, I'm going to try to squeeze the unboxing on this video. The next video, we'll do some more ripping of one of these whips, one of these badasses right here. So, all right, people. Muggy's out. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace. Remember, I'm going to leave you with this. It's all about the newbie, man. It ain't all about me. It ain't all about whoever people doing their chance. It's about helping the new guy out, helping the newbie. The only way this hobby is going to grow is if we help other brothers out. Okay, otherwise it's going to be the same stale old fucks still doing the same shit 5 years from now, if it's around still. Alright, people, so, oh, almost forgot, got a plug. My boy Chris Nelson, TNR, baby. Why do I use TNR? That's what I always tell people, because your engine deserves to be happy. Shit, I need to pay him for that, for doing his commercials. Alright, people, Muggy's out. Peace! We finally got the Cave .25 RTR newbie. Oh, it's a .21? I thought it was .25. No wonder. The .21, I'm sorry. I thought it was a .K25. Anyway, we got it fired up. Few minor adjustments we needed to make. All right. Last tank on this bad boy. Okay, so I'm not that impressed with the .25 Roma. Like I said, I got .21s that'll spank this thing. But hopefully, when I send it to Lance and it gets modified, this thing will be nasty. We're still running rich, so the tune isn't totally dialed in, but for as rich as it's running, it's fine. Steering's a little crooked here. Like I said, I thought the .25 would be a lot more than what it is, but I've got .21s that'll spank this thing all day long. But we'll see what happens once it gets modded. I don't know, it just doesn't seem to have a lot. People say this thing's torquey. This thing ain't torquey. I'll show you torquey. My P5, stock or modded, would spank the shit out of this Roma. So yeah. I'm kind of disappointed. I thought a .25 Roma, but Lance would tell me, hey, I know you like to collect engines, but you probably have some of the baddest engines out there that he's modded. He says, so there's not much that you're going to get that's really going to be a wow factor. Oh snap, what is that? Is that the RCR modded Pico P3.28? This thing's 15 years old, this Mugen.
15 years old?
It's the NBX5 Pro Spec. P3 is alive, people. Woohoo! RCR modded, baby. Want to do some drifting with this? just a little sneak peek of this. We are definitely going to get this thing on the next video off-roading. What? Does the .21 pull start Kyosho want a drag race? 15-year-old whip with a 10-year-old modified engine? I don't think he wants none of this.
I'll get gapped, bro. I'll get gapped.
He'll get totally ran on.
It's way different, bro.
This thing's pretty nasty, huh? She's pretty natty. These Picos are natty engines, man. They're not for the weak at heart. You gotta eat like 2 bowls of Wheaties in the morning before you fire one up. She's getting it. The Pico's getting it. They're a pain in the ass to tune. They're real finicky. But once you get them tuned, they'll idle like, it shouldn't even be idling really, that's kind of low. Right now I'm surprised it doesn't quit. But they can idle like that for a while. And it just sounds nasty though. Yeah, well, I was going to run this more, but I didn't have enough time. But I throw the Badlands on this, and there's a hill that incline, you can't see it, drops down. Yeah, and I'll just send it, you know one of my videos? No, I'll just send this shit. And then you get hauling ass and go up that hill like I did, send it over there.
So I'm telling you. I'm telling you, bro, you got to hit us up. Now we'll come through and kick you.
Yeah, we'll just roll all day out here. Grab some munchies, some cold sodas and waters or whatever. Got to crap a little igloo or whatever.
You really hit the track, bro.
Yeah, I know. All my friends were like, bro, you got something to hit the track? Oh, come on. Oh, you know how these guys are.
You could go through green the week too, bro.
Muggy's not a racer. Muggy's a basher. Yeah, Muggy, but come on, man. You hit the track once, you can do it again, man. That way all the haters, they can't say shit then. Because you're hitting the track. Now what are they going to say?
One could be the pick crew and the other one could be the marshal, bro.
And they don't like that too. They're like, oh yeah, now what are the haters going to say about you? Especially all those guys that are all the weekend warrior racers. You basher, you know, because that's one of the problems. They think, oh, like they're better because, oh, we're racers. And why are you getting a race kit and turning it into a bash kit and thrashing on it? You ain't going to put... Sorry.